enjoy some football? Hit it! Come on and hit it! Come on and get ready! Are you ready for some football? A Monday night party! Al and John have the key. Let's get this baby started. Better buckle up. Super Bowl 40's in sight. We're here for Monday night.
Welcome to the Ameribowl Studios. I'm Rick Welch.
And I'm Jeff Gilpin.
Very nice to see you this evening. We're here to give you the highlights of the matchup called the Ameribowl.
Played on October 6th between two epic teams, the Young Guns versus the Mean Machine.
It was played at Sun Park in Irvine. We can't wait to get to it. But first, let's go to the player introduction.
My name's Dan Holtz. I'm a big fan of Electric Velvet. Yeah!
Vito Mirabli, and I'm probably the best paintballer alive.
Dan Maynard, graduate, School of Hard Knocks.
Jeff Gilpin, I got knocked out of the first round of the World Series of Poker.
John Blanchek, I tell everybody I live in the OC, however I live off the 91.
Kevin Caruana, I drive a Porsche.
Charlie Schwartz, I'm 42 years old, but I have the body of a 96-year-old.
Mir Norbat, fastest gun on the Young Guns.
Sean McDowell, Laurel U.
Paul Akers, Claire Barton U.
Kirk Redding, DeVry U.
Neil Euler, Armand University.
Rick Welch, the Hodgin Elementary.
Paul Lee, Sunview U.
Jeff Mosley, Lincoln University.
Eric Cook, School of Hard Knocks.
And on to the matchups. Rick, how do you feel about the teams today?
Well, Jeff, I got to tell you, both teams are untested. Nobody really knows what to expect from these guys, but I can tell you that in talking to some of the people, I do know who some of the biggest threats are supposed to be. Sean Foe Shizzle McDowell, according to the Young Guns, and according to the Mean Machine, both those teams seem to think that he's the biggest threat. Wide receiver, played some wide receiver in college as well. Seems to be a big threat to those guys. What do you think?
Definitely the most athletic person on the team. How about you feel about their quarterback?
I'll tell you what, not only is Paul Akers, Paul My Waiter Akers, not only is he a good pass rusher playing defense, but he's also a great quarterback, got a lot of mobility, and he can really sling it.
He seems like he got a big arm. And the other speedster on the team, Neil Euler, how do you feel about him?
Well, I tell you what, I've never seen the guy play football, but I do know from some of his softball days, he's a dual athlete, and I can tell you that he's a pretty speedy guy around the bases. So I'm looking for a lot out of Neil Pretty Boy Euler, and as well as somebody else is Eric Harry Cook. This guy is a defensive specialist. He could very well be the big sleeper of the day.
I heard he had a lot of experience in college, and when I say experience,
right.
The three other people we're not too worried about on the team tonight are the three team directors. We've got, what are the names again?
It's Rick Smokey Welch.
Rick Smokey Welch.
Right, Jeff Goutboy Mosley, and then also the largest Korean man on the planet. That would be Paul Papa Smurf Lee.
No speed there to worry about.
Right.
And then on to the Young Guns. Who do we look like the big threats on that team?
Well, there's one gentleman, Jeff Wood Gilpin, who has played some college ball. Seems like he's a pretty good athlete. We hear big things. We haven't seen him yet, but appears to be the only real player on that ball club.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. He definitely has the most experience on the entire team.
Exactly. And then also, there's another speedster on the other side of the ball. You can't forget about Dan Dolphin Boy Holtz.
Yeah, they have the DH special. I heard about it in pregame. They're going to let him go flying.
Uh-oh. Look out. The quarterback today for the Young Guns is going to be John Double Barrel Blanchik. From what I understand, he's got a huge arm. Not a lot of mobility, though. That might cause a problem for
Not the fastest guy on the team.
Right. All right, well.
Let's get on to the coin flip.
Perfect.
Looks like Red won the toss, and on to the first play.
Yes, first play, Mean Machine looking for some momentum, and there it is.
That's a definite momentum stopper. Is that Paul Akers coming
Unbelievable. That's Paul My Waiter Akers with a safety on the very first play of the game. Outstanding.
John Blanchek definitely not showing up for his team already.
We talked about that mobility prior to the ball game.
No movement there.
No movement whatsoever. On a little further down, we've got, looks like a fourth down play here. We've got Paul My Waiter Akers moving around. Look at the athleticism there, and
big
bang.
throw.
Oh, he got the catch, but it doesn't look like they got the first down. They're going to be giving that ball up. Back to Blanchik. Here he goes again, back in the pocket.
A little bit more movement than we saw last time.
A little bit more movement. A long pass down the field.
Kevin Caruana.
Too big of an arm that time, Jeff.
That's Dan Maynard. I'm sorry about that, Kev.
Unbelievable, Dan Maynard. Okay, now we got him rolling left. And a great catch by Mr. Dolphin Boy. Look at the crowd out here today. That's a great crowd,
Great looking crowd we got out here today.
Those are some fine people. Looks like they're all on the Mean Machine side of the ball. Looks like they're all big fans.
And not a lot of support for the Young Guns there.
Well, everybody had them favored, so here we go.
Blanchik back to pass again. Big throw to Kevin Caruana. There he is.
There he is, showing up. All right. right, here.
And back
Looks
again.
like, oh, one more time.
Oh,
There's
moving.
the defense again of the Mean Machine.
Another big sack, and John
Another big
Blanchett
sack.
not showing any movement.
There's the mobility.
Was that Gout Boy with the sack?
Yes, it was. And here's a fourth down play. Unbelievable long bomb
Big
on fourth down.
throw.
I don't know. I questioned the coach a
Overthrows.
little bit about that call.
Well, from fourth down, you got to go for it sometimes.
I don't know
right?
why you'd do something like that. All of a sudden, here we go. We got a pass right in the middle, and there's, oh my goodness, it's Neil Pretty Boy Euler.
Huge
He
momentum
is-
shifter, and there's a tackle on that play.
Absolutely.
Look at
I didn't know
penalty
we were
flag.
playing tackle football. Unbelievable.
Someone needs to get it.
Here we go. Looks like their coach is trying to figure out what in the world's going on here. They're still down 1-0. Looks like we've got a long bomb here. No, he's rolling right,
Rolling out, throwing out to.
throwing deep. Oh, and
Oh, there was some contact on that play,
it
right?
looks like a little bit of contact. I'm not sure what happened there, but I think they're going to challenge the call.
Is that Eric Cook? Pretty upset about that play there?
I believe so. It looks like they're going to challenge the call. Let's go back to that.
Well, here comes the referee now to go under the hood.
Yeah, he's going to go get under the hood. And, oh, there's a slow-mo. And unfortunately, another referee was in the way. There's nothing there to overrule it. No.
Some contact definitely there, but I don't think there's enough to overturn the play. What do you
Not
think?
enough to overturn the play. That referee was in the wrong spot at the wrong time from the camera angle. We're down 0.5 to 0. Mean Machine still in the lead. No other scores. And all of a sudden, there's a pass on the right side. Nice moves. Look at this guy. There's a guy
Whoa,
we didn't
Rick,
even...
let's go back to that play real quick. I know you saw the run there, but look in the background. I want you to see one thing real quick in this slow motion replay.
What's going
In the
on?
background.
Harry Cook?
Kevin Caruana just getting
Kevin Caruana?
levered.
Oh my goodness. That's a
Whoa.
decleater right there.
That one hurt. Kevin's going to feel that tomorrow.
That's going to leave a mark, no question. We'll ask him later on in the interviews how he felt about that.
gang tackle there in the fourth.
Unbelievable. Almost took his hands off. Unbelievable
Well, that's
play.
what Vito does.
Here we go. Looks like, uh-oh. Who's that?
Big throw.
Oh!
Rick, Smokey Wells.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and a tackle in the end zone. Looks like a little frustration there.
Yeah, a little frustration
That
for
was
the
Jeff
tackle.
Wood.
A nice celebration. Here's
Oh.
my question. Was that one of the guys that you said had no speed?
No
Was not going to be a
speed.
factor?
Hey, one of those top three.
Oh, there you go. Unbelievable.
And back to the Young Guns coach. He looks a little upset.
He's a little frustrated right
Harry
now.
Larry
right now,
Bayless?
Right now, I believe it's 2-0. 2-0 is the score. Mean Machine coming out like they want to play some defense.
Let's see what they can do. Charlie Schwartz in the game. Big
Oh.
throw and
Oh.
interception. Eric Cook.
Eric Cook with the pick. Looked like he threw that off his back foot a little bit there, Jeff.
Well, when you're as unorganized as the Young Guns seem to be, things tend to happen not in your favor.
That's right.
And back to pass, we've got Paul Akers. Big throw to Sean Faux Shizzle McDowell.
Unbelievable.
He
Pump
goes
fake
out.
to the right flat and then a bomb to Sean Faux
Who
Shizzle.
goes out on the one. And we have a play here coming up for the goal line offense. Looks left, throws right. Neil Euler in the end zone, touchdown.
In the end zone for a touchdown. Unbelievable offense. Right now, it looks like there's no answer for the Mean Machine offense from the young guy.
And Charlie Schwartz back to pass
Charlie
again.
Schwartz
and
just
whoa!
off his back foot. What a pass.
Gets the touchdown, comes out for defense. Who
Oh.
is this guy, Neil Euler?
I don't know, but it looks to me like Blanchett wants a call. Let's go back to it.
John Dover Blanchett complaining about not being able to catch the ball.
I don't understand.
And here's Jeff Gelman with his first series.
Oh,
Throws
my
it deep
goodness.
to Dan Holtz. Whoa, nowhere near Dan Holtz.
Had nobody around that ball. That's how you punt in flag football, folks. You throw the ball as far as you can. You try to get it out of bounds. That's what they're doing here.
They didn't do that so
Unfortunately, they didn't get out of bounds. And here's, oh,
Look at the moves on this old guy.
Mister, he hate me. Kirk, he hate me Redding.
Still running.
What an absolute
Fired up.
amazing run by
Gang
him.
tackle by the
I
end.
think he was underestimated coming into this game along with Smokey Wells.
Pass to go Paul Akers again.
Oh, Akers, all kinds of time back there.
And throws to Neil Euler, who gets the point of the ball on the ribs there, Rick. Looks like he might be hurt.
Clock's run out for the first half. Let's take a look at the crowd. Mean Machine side of the ball. Very happy
up.
to see the score. Score
Some
now
celebrities.
4.5 to 0.
Got some celebrities in the
Yeah, it looks like it. All the sunglasses going on there. Unbelievable. Look, people camping out. These people right here, they were here 3 days for tickets. They finally got in. Unbelievable.
a big game like the Ameribowl. It is the first one.
It is the Ameribowl. And look, there's a future Mean Machiner.
That's
Wait.
a fumble, Rick. That's a future young gunner.
Oh,
The way
unbelievable.
they're
At
playing.
4.5 to nothing, I do believe that could be the case. All right, we're going to start off now the second half. Black's going to get the ball. If you recall, Red had the ball and got a safety first possession of the first half. Let's see what happens in the second half. Nice
Out in the
pass.
flats to
Here we go. He hate me. Kirk, he hate me, and he's gone. Unbelievable.
big start to the second half.
Big start. 5.5 to 0 already. Unbelievable. Did you think it was going to be this big of a
I
blowout?
don't think
Jeff?
anyone expected it to be like this, Rick.
I don't think so either.
What a
There's
big
another
toss to-
a big toss.
Oh, my gosh.
Rick Smokey Welch getting beat, absolutely
The first highlight
torched.
of the game, that's Jeff Gilpin to
Mir Jihad Norbash.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Kevin
What
Carwana
a
first celebrate with him.
what a nice celebration he had over there with,
I'm
those,
not sure
with
about
that
that
dance.
either.
I'm not sure what that was. There's another
Oh,
big
we got
pass.
the action. Black, big pass to.
Who in the world?
Wow.
Wow.
Just
How
killing
did he
him
make that
every
catch?
time.
How did he make that catch? He was double covered, perfect pass. No defense for a perfect pass, Jeff. Boy, I'll tell you what, you don't want to be in front of this guy if he starts to fall in front of you. That's big Jeff Goutboy Mosley with a big pass and a big run.
And the Young Guns quarterback looks like he might be out for the rest of the game.
That's what it's looking like. Both ankles.
Gilpin, big throw to. Is that Kevin Carwana?
That was Kevin Carolina. I'm not sure what. I believe I'd call that a bobble and a drop.
At least, if not a little worse. That looks like Kirk Redding.
That's Kirk Redding, and all of a sudden,
More
boom,
moves
there's one block.
than I've ever
And
seen.
bam, there's another block. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Boy, these guys came out to play. You know what I've been watching during this whole game is
A lot of physicality.
a lot of physicality,
Big
block
throw.
hitting.
Big interception.
Oh, big interception.
Quarterback Jeff Gilpin.
Who in the world is that guy?
Oh, looks a little upset about that.
He's a little upset that he was called out of bounds right there, but that was a nice interception, I'll tell you that. There's another pass.
Bridge back and quarterback.
No, I keep on, just the body language of the red team right now just spells desperation. They're throwing off their back foot. They're doing a lot of bad things. That's a great catch, but I tell you what, they look a little concerned right now at 5.5 to 0, or 5.5 to 1, excuse me.
Top of their game.
Not at
Kevin
the top of their
Carwana
game.
does catch one. Oh, that's Jeff Gilpin. I'm sorry.
That's Jeff Gilpin catching the ball.
Catching, throwing, does a little bit of everything.
He does a little bit of everything. You're right. He is an athlete. Again, the only one on the team that knows what he's doing. And what is this?
Dan Maynard with a big catch and run.
You know, they put him on the defensive line, and prior to that, Paul Akers and Kirk Redding had all kinds of time. But he's got some speed.
He shows it on offense there too. Little bobbly throw.
Another pick by Eric Harry Cook. This guy is everywhere. I don't have any idea where in the world these guys are throwing the football, but Eric always seems to be.
You see that spin move at the end there. You see exactly why he seems to be always in front of the play. Very athletic individual.
Very athletic individual, and he's a defensive specialist, as we
Back to
mentioned.
pass, we have Kirk Redding because Paul Akers goes down.
Down with a groin injury, and Kirk Redding comes in, and they don't miss a beat.
Big throw.
Don't miss a beat. Big throw to Sean O'Shizzle McDowell.
Dejected Young Guns walking to their sidelines to go regroup with their players.
That's
There he
right.
goes.
Red's trying to, the red team, the Young Guns trying to regroup. They're going to get this punt and see what they can do with it.
Dan Maynard, little hesitation, gets two blockers out in front of him. Sheds one, sheds the other. Wow, great defensive stop by Eric Cook. Let's look at it again and see what happens here with Kevin Carwana.
Well, see, here's what you got. You got two guys right there. You should be able to make a few yards, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there goes Cook in between, splits the defenders, tries to take his pants off, absolutely sacrifices his body. That guy came to play, Jeff.
He was also running into those two giant men there, so
Yes, exactly.
wasn't where much to go. And then Eric Cook with a quick interception.
Another interception. This guy is all over the field. That's 3 interceptions for the day. He is absolutely toasting these guys.
Back to pass to Fo Shizzle again.
Go Shizzle with another
Little move.
Another
Looks
pass
like
and
they pulled his
catch.
flag, though. Looks like they pulled his
Yeah,
flag.
they got him back there. They got him, but not
But
before he
great
got a
catch and
first
throw.
down. Not before he got a first down. Look at
Showing
this.
movement, showing an arm.
Showing an arm and
Oh!
showing an interception all the way to Vito Morabli. Vito yellow cake with the interception. Big smiles on his face. I don't think he played football before today, do you?
I don't think he's ever played any sport, Rick.
I agree.
Back to
Okay.
pass, Jeff Gilpin, big throw. Kevin.
Oh! Who in the world is that?
Kirk Redding.
Kirk, he hate me Redding. Got to be
Moving
one of
the
our
end,
MVP
little
candidates,
spin.
no question. That guy's
Unbelievable.
everywhere.
Back to pass after his interception throws to Sean Fo Shizzle McDowell. Touchdown, Mean Machine.
Touchdown, Mean Machine once again. 6.5 to 1.
Well, Rick, this has been an epic battle so far, and I gotta tell you, Young Guns are a little shell-shocked.
You know, I'm a little surprised at it myself. Oh, nice play fake, jump throw right to Eric
Wow,
Cook.
Eric
What's he doing
Cook.
on offense, by the way?
Well, he does a little bit of everything, Rick.
Yes, I guess he does, huh?
Another pass.
Another pass.
Drop back. Big throw to Sean Fo Shizzle McDowell again.
Oh, Shizzle in the end zone
takes it
once
in the
again.
end
It's
zone.
absolutely, he's unstoppable. We talked about him before. Oh, and he strikes the
throws
Heisman pose.
Maybe he's gonna lose a couple voters there. Rick.
He's looking for it. Oh, looks like he's under pressure.
Off his back foot throws to, is that
Rick Smokey
Rick
Welch.
It is Rick Welch, and they're chanting.
Well, that got the team going right there. Another pick by the Mean Machine. How many is that today, Jeff?
I'm thinking that's 6, Rick.
I lost count.
Yeah, well, when there's that many, it's kind of tough. We've only got 5 fingers in one hand. Oh, he's got an injury on the foot. Looks like Euler got a calf cramp and went down into Gilpin's knee. They're
Ouch.
both going to be out for the rest of the game.
Out for the rest of the game. Well, the game's almost over because I believe this is the last play of the game. Yes, it is.
Scrambling.
Scrambling like Fran Tarkenton in the old days.
Big
and
jump.
boom!
Big
jump
throw.
pass right in to Sean Faux-Shizzle, who is absolutely a vacuum all day long in the end zone.
That's 4 touchdowns, Rick.
That is 4 touchdowns by Sean Faux-Shizzle McDowell. He looks to be our MVP of the day. Absolutely amazing game. Shell shock by the young guns.
One more time, we show
Look
Kirk Redding,
at
big throw,
that.
only where the receiver could catch it. Great defense by Kevin Caruana, but just too little, too late. Touchdown, Mean Machine, game over.
Game over.
After 1. A little something extra for you.
Game ball.
Welcome back to the studios, and after watching those highlights, it was a very big surprise. Don't you agree, Jeff?
I definitely agree. 7.5 to 1 is a big score, especially when we expected the Young Guns to take this one.
Actually, everybody in the office was taking the young guns. I believe there were bets out about the game with odds going in the young guns' favor.
They were definitely the favorites going in, but as we saw by the game film, not so much.
Las Vegas doesn't always know what's going on, do they? Give me the post-game report a little bit there.
Well, on the MVP side of the ball, definitely had to go over on the Mean Machine, and definitely Sean McDowell takes that honor. With 4 touchdowns, he definitely took the Young Guns for a little ride there.
Yeah, four receiving touchdowns, right?
Definitely.
One of Circus catch as well.
And then the big surprises for the game, we had Kirk Redding, who not only caught a ball for a touchdown, threw a couple touchdowns and had 2 interceptions. Definitely the biggest surprise on the game, followed by Rick Smokey Welch, who didn't only have an interception, he had a touchdown catch.
Wow, I guess when you mean biggest surprise, just a little bit underestimated by the young guns, you think?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, we didn't expect Rick Welch to make it to halftime.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I wouldn't either. If I, he was.
But he definitely showed up for this game. And then on defense, we had Eric Cook with 3 interceptions, who definitely have to give him his due credit.
Most definitely. He was the defensive specialist of the game. Outstanding game. Unbelievable crowd. Unbelievable hype before the game. Did the game live up to the hype, Jeff?
Well, I think for the Mean Machine, it definitely did. For the Young Guns, they need to get back to practice and put something else together for next time.
Well, ugly
Speaking
playbook.
of the Young Guns, ugly playbook. Yeah, I definitely heard the coaching of that team was, not to put Larry Bayless down at all, he is a great coach. Coaching pregame was a little subpar.
Subpar?
On the team, who do you think did the best job for the Young Guns?
Well, I got to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Mir Norbash. You know, they scored 1 touchdown.
And it was him.
He beat Rick Smokey Welch for a big TD. So I believe that because... Well, I'm sorry?
I heard there's going to be a donation put in his efforts.
Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to supply Mir Norbash with a year's supply of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat.
Perfect.
And that about wraps it up for us here from the Ameribowl I. Stay tuned for the next Ameribowl, where the Mean Machine will take on a brand new team of young guns if they decide to come out and play.
Hopefully they'll show up, Rick.
I hope so too.
Good night.